Yo,
Yo,
dang it! I didn't. I thought I was gonna change the channel because I didn't know where I was. What was that
that
video clip in
music
the
was
beginning?
pretty dope in the beginning.
What was that? I thought it was a different stream.
It was supposed to be a countdown, but I think I clicked the wrong thing.
The music was pretty dope.
The music was dope. I just got lucky, honestly. I was like, damn, this music's honestly dope.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those countdowns. So I found out when I was doing my streams, if you don't clear it ahead of time, they'll a lot of times they'll strike you for that because they'll be those countdowns belong to somebody or something. It happened to me a couple times. A few of my things
Really.
got.
Well,
You
luckily I
It's
didn't
no
do.
big deal. You just have to go in and edit it out. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's no big deal.
luckily I didn't use a countdown. So they must have added some shit in here.
Now you're screwing around. Well, show's over.
Breaking news.
Show's over. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get back to like the regular one, but I don't know how
I
now.
like that one. It's pretty cool.
This one.
Yeah, it's ZBrush. That's cool. I'm surprised they don't have a Halloween one.
It's raining. It's raining right now.
It's raining.
Yeah,
Man.
they had a Halloween, but if I paid for it, I could make a Halloween one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. All right, stop screwing around. Let's go.
They're not too bad. The
Hey, what's up, Evan?
they cost us. Well, I don't know.
I can imagine.
16 a month, 40 a
Ooh,
month. It's high.
that's kind of high.
Well, more than StreamYard.
I think I only pay $8 a month for Discord, and that's too much.
StreamYard's like $40-$50, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, tonight we'll be talking about Girl on the Third Floor. Came out in 2019, starring CM Punk. You might know him, you might not. If you follow WWE, maybe a little UFC, you'll have heard of CM Punk, aka Phil Brooks.
Did the house even have a third floor? I didn't think it did.
If it had an upstairs, that's the third.
Yeah, I did have a third floor though. That's the title.
What are you talking about? Basement, middle, top. That's the third floor.
That's kind of a stretch. All right.
No, basement would be first.
No, basement never counts. Basement's a basement. Then you have a floor. Then you have a second floor. Then you have a third floor. So, but I'll let it slide.
Well, I think there's that like upstairs where everything was going on.
That was kind of like a ghost area. But yeah, I guess that could be a third floor, I suppose.
No, like when they do the flashback.
Yeah, that was like a ghost floor.
Sitting around and shit.
Yeah.
That's not a ghost thing now. That was the real house. That was
right,
a ghost flashback.
It was a ghost flashback, yeah. I still think
that's how the house was. But before we get into it, let me see. I know there's like a little bit of horror news. Sam Raimi just dropped a trailer for his new upcoming movie, Send Help. Did you see that trailer?
No, I saw the. I didn't know it was Sam. I didn't know it was Sam Raimi.
That's Sam Raimi. Yeah, he directed it. He didn't write it, but he directed it.
Is it a horror movie or a thriller, or what is it?
Horror thriller. It's labeled as. Comes out in 2026. Two colleagues become stranded on a deserted island. The only survivors of a plane crash on the island. They must overcome past grievances and work together to survive. But ultimately, it's a battle of wills and wits to make it out alive. Rachel McAdams plays like this goofy girl, and she goes on some fucking work trip or something.
Don't feed him anything, please.
Dylan O'Brien plays her shithead boss that treats her like dog shit, and those are the two that survive.
Go lay down, guys.
And I guess Rachel McAdams seems to be the witty one, and Dylan O'Brien's the fucking piece of shit loser, so she gets to get her get back, it looks like, maybe.
Is there cannibals on the island?
I haven't seen the movie, dude. Comes out January 30th. So
somebody's got to get back to making some cannibal movies.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, the last one we probably
got Tomahawk.
Real time was fucking The Green Inferno. I don't think they could handle that shit anymore.
Yeah, that was after Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah. And we got Black Phone 2 coming out this week. I already got my tickets for Thursday, so I cannot wait. Well, tomorrow I'm going to go see it. And Shelby Oaks, that Chris Stuckman, the YouTube reviewer.
Yeah, he made a movie, I guess.
Yeah, well, Mike Flanagan helped co-write it or whatever, I found out. So it's not like it's just him. He looked like he had a little professional help behind him. That comes out October 26th, but the trailer looked pretty good, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, Black Phone 2 should be really good. I know there was that other movie you were telling me about, Bone Lake or whatever.
Bone Lake, yeah.
But I haven't heard nothing about it, so I can't really speak on it. But that Send Help looks interesting. I'll always be there to check out a Sam Raimi. That Tron Ares, man, it made no money so far.
I've heard mid.
I hear it's okay, but it's out in the real world, not in like the Tron verse or whatever. Like, so, I already knew like Jared Leto was just He's just
Yeah, he's kind of the kiss of death for movies these days after Craven.
yeah. He got that one fucking Academy Award, and he got lucky because he decided to dress like a fucking woman and lose a bunch of weight.
Well, wasn't he? Was he the
Dallas-
Joker?
I don't even know. No, he didn't even win for Dallas Buyers Club, did he? That was Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
He was
Wrong
just a
person.
part of the movie, but I don't know. I can't remember if he actually won for Dallas Buyers Club. I know Matthew McConaughey did.
No. Wasn't he in? Wasn't he the Joker in the thing?
Yeah,
Wasn't that him?
yeah,
that's-
he was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was him. Well, it was a different take on the Joker, but
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't get enough of it, but it was very corny.
well, you got more of it in the Snyder cut.
A sneak. You didn't really get much.
Yeah,
You didn't really get much. I mean, I guess I can't say it was terrible, but I wasn't too fan. I would have liked to get more.
Yeah, I mean, Tron Legacy, I was mid on, anyways. It was
Oh,
okay.
man, yeah. I'm not really a Tron fan.
I like the first one, but it didn't need
I need
anything after that.
I'd like to get into them. Well, I know. I heard that the last one with the guy from Four Brothers and Tulsa King, the young kid, and was good in that.
Mhm.
Like there's the original, and then there's the one that came out like 15
Tron.
years ago or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
is that Tron Legacy?
Mhm.
Yeah, this one kind of looks stupid. And it's like in the real world. It's not even in like the fucking computer.
Yeah, most of
world
it's in
or
the real
whatever.
world. Yeah.
So I know a lot of people were kind of pissed off about that.
And The Strangers Chapter 2 came out on digital already, so that didn't do too well.
Oh, did it? Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I know it's terrible, but I do want to still see it.
Yeah, I watched the first half an hour of it, and it's like
Did you?
it's basically just a Chase a Go Through the Woods movie, which is I don't
Is
understand why they went there, but all right, whatever.
Well, and to think we got another one coming.
Right. Well, that's why I think they're counting on the fact they can shove
Okay.
all.
No, Jared Leto did win Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role. So,
yeah.
but ever since he got that Academy Award for Dallas Buyers Club, it's gone down.
Well, he's just making terrible choices. That's all
Well,
for
it's
movies.
not even that. He got lucky with that. And it's really like that movie's okay. It's these guys, it's like, okay, I dedicated myself to lose a bunch of weight and look like an HIV, AIDS patient.
Well, I mean,
guy, the movie,
not the
and
first
he's,
time.
it's
Not
not
the first time
great
that
of a movie.
happened. The guy from Batman lost a ton for that movie, The Mechanic. Remember that? And then he won an award for that too.
I don't think he won anything for the
I don't know if
machine.
he won. I don't know if he won anything with Machinist. I thought he did though. He was
He
nominated.
won something for the fighter, I want to say.
I think he was nominated.
And but he lost weight for the fighter.
Yeah, that
So,
too.
But that's a fantastic movie. Dallas Buyers Club is. I mean,
The Machinist is not bad. You ever see
no,
that?
that's a good one. That one's fucking crazy, bro.
Weird, yeah.
The way how much weight he lost. Oh, it's like scary to see him like that. But yeah, I mean, I just never thought Jared Leto is really a good actor. To be honest, I just don't. It's one of those guys that he was.
I get him
Maybe-
mixed up.
maybe-
I get him mixed up with that Aaron Taylor Johnson. Those two guys I get mixed up on. They
Really?
kind of remind me.
But yeah,
of each other.
I mean Morbius. Like it's
Right.
he just I don't know if it's necessary.
Morbius, Craven, and then this one.
He has
So-
nothing to do with Craven.
Oh, he wasn't in Craven. Who was it? No, Aaron
That's
Taylor
Aaron
Johnson.
Taylor Johnson.
That's
you
why I
dude.
say. That's why I say I
Yeah.
get mixed up with that dude.
But I don't know. Maybe it's also the way he picks movies, but that might be all he's able to get right now. I don't fucking know. I mean, so those guys are gonna take what they can get too.
I don't know. We're spending too much time talking.
But
Not with
I'm trying to think what else, if there was anything else out to talk about. Strangers 2, you said, and I guess that's probably it, right?
That's about the only thing that came out for digital this week.
Digital that came out.
Not so far. Not this week.
Okay.
I know we'll probably be getting what's the other one that just came out in the theater not too long ago?
I don't know.
There's-
Conjuring.
there's
Oh, I think The Conjuring just
Conjuring,
recently-
Conjuring dropped on digital too.
that dropped on digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so the big one is Black Phone 2 out tomorrow. If you were a fan of the first one, I think this one's going to be even better. I like the first one. I didn't absolutely love it like some other people because I wanted like more darkness, more Ethan Hawke, like going.
Yeah, and that may, and you may get that. You may
I
get
think
that.
we're going to get that in this, so I'm really excited.
I like the first one a lot. So
I do like the first one, but it wasn't. People acted like it was the best movie of the year, and to me, it wasn't.
no,
It was
it was a
still
one.
good, and I've actually grown to like it more on rewatches. But
Yeah.
it's shot really
I'm,
well.
I'm looking for the same.
Scott
Yeah.
Derrickson knows how to shoot a movie. He has a great cinema. I don't know if he does the cinematography, but he and the cinematographer he always gets he knows how to shoot a movie.
Should be good.
But,
hopefully we'll be watching that on Discord Friday night.
Yeah. Well, I want to see it in theaters, so that's why I was like, I gotta go see it Thursday, and then because first time I gotta see it. The cinematography looks way better than the first one, even. So, yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah. So let's dive into Girl on the Third Floor. Came out in 2019. I thought this was a Shudder movie. I think this might have been a Netflix movie that came from Dark Star because I was looking to pick up the Blu-ray and it doesn't say Shudder anywhere, but it's been on Shudder for years.
It's on Shudder now, yeah.
But it's been on there for years. I want to say I might have saw it first time either on Shudder or Netflix. But when I went to look at the Blu-ray, it says Dark Sky. So Dark Sky put this out. But yeah, so this was your first time watching. Basically, the movie's about CM Punk tries to renovate a rundown mansion that he's just purchased with him and his wife.
Well, it's a house. I wouldn't say it's a mansion. It's a house.
I don't know why it says a mansion in here.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a pretty big house though. Not a mansion though. Yeah, I'm sorry, but a nice size, old school house. He renovated an old rundown house with a sordid history for his growing
It's
family.
a haunted house. It's a haunted house movie, basically.
It says Don Coach tries to renovate a rundown mansion with a sordid history for his growing family, only to learn that the house has other plans. But yeah, so he buys a house with his wife that's pregnant, and she is still in wherever, staying at the house while he renovates this house, and a bunch of weird shit starts happening.
Well, we find out through the course of the movie basically that he's a guy that is that got a plea deal to stay out of jail.
Well, you find that out pretty early because his parole officer comes by. So this is like his restart of life. He has somebody come by and they say, "Oh, you're lucky that the FBI decided to make this plea with you," or whatever. The attorney general. He's like,
right. But you'll find out until later on what he did.
They give breadcrumbs and then they finally reveal it later.
Basically, he's this guy that was like a Wall Street guy that bilked all these guys out of their retirement.
The cop calls him like King Don, and I was like, was he like a drug trafficker or something? The way like they say it, but then you find out, he was just
he was like a king of Wall Street. He was like the guy there that
and he basically robbed all his people, all of his clients' retirement funds and 401ks and drained them out. And
he's basically he's basically a dirtbag. He's not a likable character in the movie.
Yeah. But well, when you see him in where he starts, he's trying to
reform
cleanse himself and reform himself.
That doesn't last.
He's doing a decent job, but yeah, he
does a decent job until the girl on the third floor shows up.
Yeah, but she is hot, so I mean, I get it, man. She was hotter than his wife. She was hotter than his wife.
Well, his wife was pregnant, to be fair, but
in my opinion, I think the blonde chick was hotter, but that's just me. But I mean. Yeah, but that's a whole big part of the movie is how he treats women, and that's why the house and the ghost starts fucking with him, because you also get breadcrumbs of what's going on with the house where he's renovating, he's pulling out these newspapers. He doesn't pay any attention to them. He just throws them. But as soon as the wife pulls the paper out, she looks at it and it says that the mansion, or not even the mansion, but the house was an old like
It was
horror,
basically a
basically.
whorehouse, basically, yeah, like a house of ill repute,
Yeah, and
a
it
gambling whorehouse, yeah.
yeah, and that a little girl went missing, and that there was no, that whatever the article said, that little girl goes missing, and the search continues or whatever. But yeah, man, overall, I've always been a fan of this movie. I've always thought this was a very underrated, slept on movie that you don't like. Even when I looked on YouTube, I couldn't really find any which YouTube is acting weird for me right now. I was trying to pull up some more videos, but there's not a lot of people that talk about this film. So I'm curious, man, because this is your first time watch. I've seen this movie quite a few times. This is one I always kind of try to throw out there to people, just because it's a little lesser known, and it's CM Punk. So, but what did you think about it?
Well, first of all, I'm going to give props to Bruce Campbell. He was excellent in this movie. Bruce Campbell was right on mark. It reminded me like of his performance in. Oh, wait a minute, that was CM Punk. I thought it was Bruce Campbell.
You think he looks like Bruce Campbell?
He acted like Bruce Campbell. He looked like Bruce Campbell. He was channeling
I
Bruce
mean,
Campbell.
this was
And
like
that's
the whole
okay.
movie he's ever done. So
Yeah, that's okay because I liked CM Punk in this movie a lot. I thought he was really good in it, but he was
Yeah.
definitely channeling Bruce Campbell in it.
maybe a little.
But I think to me, he was my favorite part of the movie.
Oh yeah,
I liked, and then he disappears, and
I
they
think that's
do it.
also a big part of the movie is that
They do a
I
character.
liked him a
They
lot,
do a
and
they do a character switch halfway through, and his wife basically takes over.
no, it's not halfway.
It's
it's
pretty.
the
It's
la-
pretty
no,
much
no,
halfway.
no.
It's
No,
it's the last act, maybe
it's
3/4.
the last 10 minutes.
Well,
I
longer than
checked.
10 minutes. A lot longer than 10 minutes.
No, 15 at
Well,
most. I checked the
I like Bruce Campbell in this movie.
and then because he does show back up.
He does
does
at the
go
very end. He
back up.
shows back.
Well, I guess it ends up being the ghost though, because
Yeah, he's dead. I think at this
But
point.
yeah, it's the last 15, 20
I
minutes.
liked CM Punk in this movie a lot. I liked his performance a lot, but overall, I was disappointed in the story. I don't think the story, especially the final act of the movie, the final act where everything comes together, I think is kind of a letdown. I love the girl was really good in it. I loved his interaction with the girl and how she kind of like leads him on. His buddy comes over. She ends up killing him, stuffing him in the wall.
Yeah,
That was
right.
really good.
Yeah.
But I think
Right in the eye with the hammer.
I think the story really falls down because they don't give enough backstory on what happened to the little girl. There's not enough of that. I think if they had concentrated a little bit more
They
on
talk about it. What are you talking about?
why she's there,
Shouldn't-
what's the whole deal with the marbles? That marble thing was cool. What was going on?
They go into it as just something that the little girl played with.
But
with
but
marble.
this is
This is why I was gonna say you should probably watch it
Oh,
twice.
no,
because-
let me say my feelings on it, okay? I understand you like it, and I liked it too. I thought the movie's good, but I just think that the story in the last 20 minutes falls down. I know what they were doing with the woman priest there, her aspect of it, and it ends up really being a story about the wife walking away from him, walking away from the house, deciding to do that in the end, and then they go in and they get the little girl's body. I didn't feel like the ending that she would, after everything, stay in that house with her baby. And then when they end up going in, the priest woman and her go in and they
It's not a
retrieve.
priest.
Well, she's the minister.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she's a minister in the movie. That woman's a
No,
minister.
she's not. She
Yes,
just
she is.
works. She just works. She just works there. She literally said that.
Well, either way,
And then she even says that
she's
she
been watching
watched-
the house for a
she
long
says
time.
that the
But,
house watches her house and the house
Right,
watches
right,
her
right.
house, whatever.
but I find out at the end when the woman goes in to retrieve the little girl's body and to bury it to quell what's going on in the house, I guess. It doesn't because he's there in the end.
He-
Yeah, he is. Well, how
I
do they
think the
even know
big
without?
part is
How do they even know the little girl was
letting the
buried?
girl free, letting the girl free because she's a big part of like the mystery, and that she got
Right,
killed
and
and
then-
nobody ever, and that she
and then
shouldn't have got killed, that she was innocent
Yeah,
and all that.
at the end, he's there and he drops a marble into the crib. Which why would he do that? That wasn't his thing. The whole story didn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. So I give it props for like CM Punk. The atmosphere is really good. The gore is good. The girl on the third floor is good. But overall, I didn't think the story gelled, and I didn't think it made a whole lot of sense in the end. I understand what they were going for with the woman and the wife, her breaking away from CM Punk and becoming her own person, but I just didn't think it to me it didn't gel. So I do like a lot of it. I just wish the story was stronger is my only thing.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you probably missed
No,
because they do dive into more of that stuff on the flashback and all that, and the girl literally says that the little girl, and because some of that shit is when he's upstairs and he finds that wall with the
Right.
pictures, and it's the little girl
Right.
playing with that guy
Right.
with the mask.
Yeah, I didn't think they did enough of it. I didn't think the story was strong enough.
More. They could have done a little bit more, but that's why I said on the second watch you might have picked up on just those last couple bits. For the most part, you get it.
Yeah, it still wouldn't make it. It still
Already,
wouldn't. Yeah,
There's just a couple little points that I think you missed because
I still wouldn't.
I
It still wouldn't.
too.
It still wouldn't elevate the story enough for me. I think the third
No,
act.
I'm just saying that it would
Yeah.
explain just something where you're like, oh, they didn't explain this, but like
I just think
I
the
said
third
they
act. I like the first two acts are really good, and I think once CM Punk goes away when he gets killed the first time, I guess that's when it starts falling down. When the wife comes in, I think that third act isn't that strong, and the ending is not that good, as good. And
Well, luckily it's only 20 minutes that
Yeah.
that happens, but I get it because I know it starts. But I mean, it's only an hour and 33 minutes, so he shows back up for like a couple more minutes then. But yeah, because once it's just about her, it does start to fall a little flat. But you kind of got to because she's been kind of in the shadows, just on the FaceTimes the whole time, so it makes sense. If they just like end it with him being dead, where else is it gonna go? You know what I mean? And that ends up being the whole part of her letting go of everything. But yeah, because what was it? You know what I thought? I never really understood what this was. How like all that white clear shit's coming out of the fucking.
that's House Calm.
Yeah. Fucking goofy ass.
It was
shit.
because it was a
It was a horror house, yeah. I don't know. I must have missed when she showed because it'd been a while. So the last time I don't know. I probably picked it up the first time, but like when he looks at the paper, he doesn't see anything. But when she does, it shows that it was a horror house. But. Yeah, I mean, I think that girl, the blonde chick, did a fantastic job too. The only thing that made it better is if they fucking showed her tits. Actually, it's like, come on, bitch, you're a whorehouse and you don't show the tits. Come on now.
Yeah, I also don't guess why she was dressed the way she was, because obviously that whole house happened in the early 30s. She was dressed like a cheerleader, which didn't make a lot of sense. But
Well, I think that's a part of the thing where she probably dressed up as a bunch of different things to please the men. I mean, there were cheerleaders back in the day, so it's not like it's.
Well, and it's probably also she dressed up like how he would, what he would find attractive.
Oh, yeah, just like she would do for any other men.
Right.
But yeah.
So,
that's definitely a big part of it is just people like violation was a big part of the movie where fucking he fucking violates her, and then the second she pulls up on him with the black dude there after he banged her, he fucking threatens her, and then that's when she starts going off on him, because she doesn't start fucking with him until after he gives in, bangs her, and then starts treating her like shit.
Yeah, but I think that would have happened anyways. Obviously.
It would have happened, but I think it happened a little bit quicker because the way he treated her, because I forget. He said when.
Well, it's interesting too. It's because usually,
too.
Yeah, it's interesting too because it's a ghost that basically everybody in the movie saw. Everybody saw that. Everybody saw her. It's not like a lot of movies where they don't see him.
Yeah.
And the wife saw, the other his friend saw. So
yeah.
But,
I know, because at first I was wondering. I'm like, is she a ghost? I was like, maybe she's just like, kind of like the ringleader, kind of like. But no, she's a ghost. So, because she obviously gets cracked in the head, and dude, I thought that was crazy when CM Punk like sets her up like, oh, I'm so sorry, I got a present for you if you want it, and then he just cracks her in the head, and it gets like all dark and ominous again. He's just kind of standing over there with the blood on his face. I was like, damn, he's looking like he's done this before, and then he like pulls out.
Maybe he has. Who knows?
Yeah.
And then he puts in the wall, pulls up the lime and stuff like that. So he knew what he was doing.
Exactly. I was like, damn. I was like, you should. That's why I was like, when I first watched it, I was like, was he some drug dealer or something? It was just
a mob guy. I thought maybe witness protection or something like that. He was kind of. He was kind of in witness protection.
I mean, Wall Street can be tied in, I guess. I mean, that could have been something he was doing, but that's all we really get. But yeah, I still think it's definitely slept on. I could see where some of the story could be, it might not have done it for you, but I think maybe watching it a second time might make it a tiny bit better for you if you just picked up one or two of those things that you might have missed, because it's easy to just miss it if it's just like a stupid drawing or something. You know what I mean?
But I mean, you just told me I knew all that stuff, and the story just falls down to me. That's all.
No, there was I forget what you said though. You said that they didn't like go into about the little girl, and
I said they didn't go into it enough.
Oh well,
there's not enough of her. There's not enough of her. There's not enough of the legend of the lore. There's just not enough of it.
Well, I don't think though. That's the thing. Nobody really knew. Like even the girl didn't really know. She just knew that guy in the mask would go play with her from time to time.
Yeah, and it just wasn't enough of them. I don't think.
And then when she started like picking up that he probably had something to do with it, then he killed the blonde girl.
Yeah.
So that you know what I mean. It was something.
I think the problem with the movie is they spent too much time of the movie, the first 3/4 of it, or even half. I'd say half of setting it up as like a Fatal Attraction type of thing, where he bangs her and now she's got to come back and do something, tell his wife and his friends. Some of that time could have been used for setting up some of this lore.
The ghost knew how to use the damn cell phone pretty good too.
Right. So that's my thing.
What's up, Robbie? Yeah, I mean, you should check it out. I thought if any of them, you might join this one because I know
it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, he's a big WWE guy, so I figured he might out of all of them join this one.
Well, CM Punk is good, and he's been good in other things too.
I mean, for a guy that I mean, obviously, he does WWE, so it's not like he has no.
I mean, wrestling is acting, so.
But, this is a horror movie, so that is different. You know what I mean? But he did a great job. He did a
good job, and he's been in other things too. And I've seen him, and he's been good.
Seeing him with a clean face, though. That's
why he looks like Bruce Campbell in this movie.
Yeah, I can see that. What's up, TK? Dylan's bedroom is a record store from the 80s in the Midwest. That's what I want, man. You should see Scar Pads. Scar Pads looks probably better than mine.
The two wrestlers I think do pretty well in horror movies is CM Punk and that Jericho guy. I think he does pretty good.
Kane was in.
And Kane, yeah.
Did you ever see those? See No Evil?
I think so.
But he played like the bad guy.
But
Kane was really. See No Evil 1 and 2 are really good. I love See No Evil 2 especially because See No Evil 2 has we'll have to do a double feature review on those. See No Evil 2 has Danielle Harris, and it has the girl from American Mary. I can't think of her name, but she's also in Ginger Snaps. But that's a good one. Danielle Harris is not in everything.
No, I'm thinking the other chick, Felicia Rose. She's in everything.
She is not in everything either.
She's like in every low budget horror movie you can ever imagine.
Maybe, but she always gets like a split second.
I know.
What's up, circumstances? Long time, brother. Ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, he definitely had the best acting. He probably. I mean, out of the guys that don't have a lot, Roman Reigns had like little parts and stuff. I think CM Punk definitely, and I mean, he's the lead in this too. So
Right.
it's kind of crazy. He's never gotten to do anything else.
He's been he went back to wrestling too. He did this kind of in his away from wrestling time,
Yeah.
I think.
Catherine as well. Yeah, well, because then he got out of wrestling,
Right.
and then he did the UFC. Then I think he went back in the TNA or fucking
Right.
AEW. One of them, I forget. I think it was TNA or
And
something.
then he went back to WWE. So yeah. I mean,
But I mean, those guys step away and do movies for. I mean, Roman Reigns does little things here and there, but this was a whole movie. Like,
they
where
do.
you
Well,
see it.
plus too, they have to really get permission to do
Yeah.
whatever they do, and it's hard
Yeah.
for them. So
Yeah, I think it was a lot harder back in the day, though.
yeah, I mean they don't. Yeah, they don't like they wanted their stars to be in their movies, the WWE produced movies, and they really want to control them. So, in fact, was he in this movie as CM Punk or his real name?
No. Well, like his credit.
Yeah, his credit. Was his credit CM Punk or was his real name?
I don't. I mean,
I didn't
can't
notice.
remember. I want to say
think
it
it was
probably
CM.
was. It says Phil CM Punk Brooks.
Okay, that's probably how he has to do it then.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
because
I
those
mean,
are trademarks. They usually don't like them to use them, and that I'm very surprised he. was
well,
able to
I
use
mean
them.
that's tough. I mean, because I mean, I don't know.
They
I think
don't.
that's because they also like sometimes that's not their real name. CM Punk isn't his real
No,
name.
I know that, but I'm saying WWE doesn't like him to use those character names as trademarks.
Oh well, there he
Don't have
used it. It says Phil CM Punk Brooks.
And
on
maybe
the fucking thing.
WWE had some influence on this movie, possibly. Who
I mean,
knows?
they might have put a couple bucks into it.
Yeah.
So definitely possible. But WWE used to have their own like production company. I mean, like fucking.
But they did. They put out a
King
few.
and See No Evil and all that.
What did they do? Did they do? They didn't have anything to do with Hatchet, did they?
No.
Okay.
AEW. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because we had that video, that AEW video game, and he's in that.
AEW now is doing pay-per-views on HBO Max now.
Oh yeah, they've been.
Yeah.
Scheduling got too hectic for me this year. I've been dealing with some health issues, but I'll return to DHS soon. Especially if it's on Wednesday night. Yes, we've been a little all over the place. Sometimes it'd be Tuesday, sometimes it can be Wednesdays. But yeah, just let me know. Well, we can figure it out. But yeah, I hope the health issues are doing better, man. Not sure what's going on, but I hope you're doing all right, brother. Don't even know his real name, but he was CM Punk in the UFC. Yeah, I was gonna say he was. I think he did. He didn't use Phil Brooks, but everyone knows him as CM Punk. I feel like. I guess he used CM Punk in the UFC too. So, he's been CM Punk before the WWE.
Yeah. Well, I think the UFC is kind of like a side thing. They can get away with some of that, but.
Well, but now I think they all are owned by the same company.
Right.
But he was in that way before TKO had anything to do. But no, I would not doubt if he owns CM Punk because he's been CM Punk for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Could be.
yeah, man. You gotta go to the doctor, man. You gotta go to the doctor. Gotta go to the dentist, man. Gotta keep, once you get
One thing I was a little disappointed they didn't.
You gotta keep up with it.
One thing that I was a little disappointed they didn't go over into the movie is how the girl arrived at how she looked. What happened to her? Why did she have like the divot face there?
Yeah.
They didn't really cover any of that.
Yeah, I don't think they did either. I would have been curious unless there's something on the drawing. But yeah, I would have liked to know that too. Obviously, the guy must have beat the shit out of her.
Right. Well.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm guessing, I don't know if like everyone else disappeared once she took the girl out, and then they buried her or whatever at her grave. But obviously CM
I'm
Punk.
assuming the wife and the woman across the street
But also,
must have thought so because she moved in there.
but also, you got to remember that woman says that some people live happily there, and then some
years,
don't.
right,
So it brings
right.
that, like, she's like, because she says, she's like, how is your relationship with your husband? Because if it's bad, this house is gonna bring that out. But if you guys have a great relationship, then you guys might be fine. So I think that's the part where it's not just, it's she like where that house does things to weak men, and he was a weak, fucked up man, and you know what I mean. So that's why it did that to him.
I don't buy that.
Where
I
she
just don't
was
buy
like a good person that was just like
Right.
stuck in a bad relationship, you know.
Yeah. I just don't buy that. She would have. I think she would have like got out of the house and just sold it and been done with it.
Maybe.
I don't buy that she would have stayed there.
It could be hard to sell a house sometimes, but
I just didn't buy that. But all right, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what happened. But you know, like I said, she might have. There was no issues maybe for her, because you know what I mean. Once she did that, there was no issues, and it's like whatever. But I get it. Most people would be like,
Yeah. Well,
chances are
now her baby's gonna choke on marbles in his crib.
Yeah, I know, that was the one thing I was saying. I was like, damn, are they throwing something like the baby's gonna choke on the marbles?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The whole marbles thing made no sense because that girl was gone. They should have done something that maybe CM Punk was noted for dropping out of there. I don't know what, but you know what I mean? It didn't make any sense. So
yeah. Oh wow. Well, yeah, take it easy, brother. Take it easy. Always good to have some relaxation time. That's why I tell you, man, I always say, I'm like, after I'm working fucking all the time, you got to get a little me time. You got to be able to have some time to sit down, smoke a bowl, have a drink, and fucking watch a scary movie and clear your head. You know what I mean? You got to get that me time. Because, I mean, when you're doing all this shit, taking care of everyone else, trying to please everyone else, you'll fucking go nuts, man, if you don't give yourself a little time. What's up, Kenneth?
Good idea.
But what would have been your favorite kill in the movie? There's a couple good ones.
His friend was all right. Try who got killed in the movie. The guy, his friend got killed, right? Who else got killed?
There wasn't a lot of kills. Obviously, the dog, but that you don't see that, and that's fucked up.
They don't see it.
You see him smack her over the head. There's not actually, I guess there's not really that many kills. I guess there's really only like 2. But then you also get to see, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be kills. What could be your just favorite practical effect? I probably would have gone when CM Punk comes out of the closet and he's technically dead, and then he takes the fucking razor and cuts his face in half and rips it out.
Yeah, that was probably the best, I would say.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah. The stuff in the house, like with the hole in the wall, that stuff was pretty good too.
Yeah, it looked like some kind of vagina or something.
Yeah.
And it
because the poster's really cool too.
The scene where the marble's going up his leg, and he cuts his neck to get it out,
and then it goes up to his eye.
It shoots out of his eye.
Yeah, dude. And he's like trying to cut it out.
If he just had waited, it would have shot out through his eye.
Right. I thought it went into his eye, so he was gonna be blind, but it looked like he was fine. Yeah, the fucking dead dog, man, in the dryer was fucked up. You could tell because he knew it. Like he was like, "Please don't let this be my fucking dog, dude."
For a second, I thought it was gonna be his buddy's head. Is what I thought it was gonna be originally. I thought it was gonna be his buddy's head.
Yeah,
not the dog.
I would have rather that than the dog, man. I hated that they killed the dog. That dog was so cool too.
Yeah, he wasn't really too
loving the
about
dogs in the back. That's just one. He's got like two. He's got two more, and he's got a pussy somewhere around there.
Pussy's on the couch.
Yeah. But yeah,
After that Fucci movie we watched today, I'm not sure I'm gonna even have that cat anymore.
That was a funny scene. Yeah, that and that split in half. Those are the best parts of that movie. Yeah, so obviously CM Punk was probably your favorite character then, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And the score wasn't very prominent in it, but whatever, what we did get was decent, but it wasn't nothing like too crazy where I was like, this is fucking dope. Yeah, good to see you, Robbie. Love you too, brother.
He's right.
But yeah, CM Punk definitely killed it, man.
The girl was good. The girl was good.
Movie. Yeah.
Well, everybody, to be honest,
job.
everybody was good in this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the wife. I didn't mind the woman across the street. They were all good.
I would have liked maybe a little more practical effects in it, but yeah,
the woman across the street comes over. See, the woman across the street when she sits down to drink with CM Punk the first time, it's kind of feeling him out whether he's an asshole or not, and I think she had him sized up pretty good. She could tell.
Right. Yeah, and this director, he did. Remember that movie with Jacob's Wife? He also directed that, which I really like that one. With
see, here's how I would have rewrote this movie, okay? Because you had the little girl as the ghost, right? And you got the woman on the third floor, the cheerleader chick, right? They really don't interact much. It really doesn't show much of the movie that they had. So I'd leave the girl as the main ghost. Listen to me. Hold on. I'd leave the girl as the main ghost, and I'd have the girl be an actual girl that the woman across the street sends over to test like that guy, the person, the guy. And if the guy, that's how she could tell whether the guy fails that test. But you still have and that girl could be doing everything she's doing, but she's a real person, and the ghost just be the ghost that's bothering him. That's how I would have rewrote it.
You lost me.
We'll rewatch it then.
You remember that? Well, how can't that's not the movie that happened.
No, we watched the stream and get back.
Yeah, okay. But that movie Jacob's Wife actually has CM Punk as Deputy Colton in it. And it's this guy. It's the same director. Do you remember Jacob's Wife with Barbara Crampton?
No, I never saw
You never
that.
heard of that one? Oh,
No.
dude. Jacob's Wife with Barbara Crampton? That's a good one.
Is that like Jacob's Ladder?
No. And it has the girl who played the nun as like a Salem's Lot looking vampire.
You guys watch too much fucking Tubi. That's where all these movies are.
No, I think
that's where all these movies are. Come on.
This one might have been a Shudder. I think. I forget.
Shudder.
But it's from the director. Yeah, this was
also,
Shudder.
Well, hold on.
Jacob's Wife was Shudder.
All right. Well, we're getting into it. When I said Tubi, because I checked for the person that helps my mom. They're a big horror thing, and they were asking me for recommendations. Of course, what did I recommend? I recommended Dark Harvest. I recommended Hayride to Hell, and I recommended Cobweb, and all three of those are now on Tubi. Believe it? All three of them on Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi has great stuff.
And Sting's on Tubi too, I noticed. But yeah, Tubi has good stuff. The commercials are kind of bad though. That's the only problem. But yeah,
Punk was in 4 episodes of Mayans.
Yeah, I remember that. I never saw that.
And he was in.
I know he was in
remake of Rabid.
Yeah, he could have been. I didn't see that either.
No, it's on his thing. It says he was in Rabid. But yeah, I don't remember him being in Jacob's Wife, but he's in it.
Yeah, no, I have to check it out on Tubi.
Yeah, I got to check out that. I've seen that remake of Rabid, but I saw it when it first came out. So he did 2 movies. Girl on the Third Floor, Rabid, both came out in 2019. Jacob's Wife was 2021. And then he was in The Mayans in 2022 and 2023. And then he was in a show called Revival, 4 episodes in 2025. Then he's in some movie coming out in 2025 called Night Patrol, or it's actually already out, and it's got a good rating, 7.1. And this has Justin Long and Dermot Mulroney. We gotta find this. Night Patrol. LA cop discovers a local task force is hiding a secret that puts the residents of his childhood neighborhood in danger. I don't know if this is a horror. I don't even know if this is out. Night Patrol. But it has Justin Long, Dermot Mulroney, and CM Punk. So it doesn't have a release date. It just says 2025. That's weird.
All right, well, let's rate this bad boy.
All right. Everyone in the chat, if you guys got to watch Girl on the Third Floor, let me know your rating down below. So what do you rate it, Scarphead?
I am going to give this one a 3. 3 out of 5.
All righty.
I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I'd probably go. I'm in between.
Somebody's calling to find out what your rating is.
My Discord alarm. Either
Everybody should have one.
3.25 or a 3.5. I'll go 3.369. I enjoy the film a lot.
Yeah, I liked it. Overall, I thought it was good.
I've revisited it quite a few times here and there since 2019. So
yeah, I'll probably watch it again at some point.
Yeah.
What are we doing next week?
Let me see. Next week is the Fright Night remake with Colin Farrell and Anton Yelchin.
I've seen it. I've seen that one. But...
Yeah.
And then what are we doing the week of Halloween? What's the next one after that?
Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, cool.
Savini cut, the new Savini cut.
Yeah.
So,
that would be good.
Evan said I give it 3.5 because of CM Punk. Yeah, I honestly could give it that as well.
He's a lot of my points too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good one. Really good. Yeah, CM Fright. I love the Fright Night remake. I don't love it as much as the original, but it's damn close.
It's up there. It's up there. I think.
It's a little different too, and I like that they made it a little different.
Right.
But Colin Farrell's a fantastic vampire, head vampire. They're both. I love both of them. It's one of those where they always fuck the remake up. They actually did a really good job with the remake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited. I actually bought it on Blu-ray for like $5 a while back, and I haven't even cracked it open. So I'll be checking that out. So yeah. I wonder what Two Gun rated it. I'll have to ask him. I don't even think I saw it. I haven't seen Two Gun in here since.
Yeah, he was in the
beginning. Jesus.
He may not be in here now, but he was in here before. We're being edited for content.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace
Next
out.
time, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.